Hey there, what are we going to do today? Well, today I'm just going to go over my monthly budget a little bit more and how it will impact my yearly budgeting, because pretty much every month will be like this, most likely. You know, nothing's written in stone. Things can change, this, that, and the other. The income, we'll see how that goes. Mine will not change. My husband's will change when he does step down. Let's move you down here. Step down to 4 days a week. The bills will be the same. These don't change. And the cash envelopes, I think I can move some money from some of these categories into sinking funds and savings, but I budgeted these at the max amount. You know, grocery is $600 a month. Gas, my gas is probably not going to be $120. My husband's gas is not probably going to be $400, but I factor this into the checking account buffer because all of this money is in the checking account, or all of these bills come out of the checking account and these are cash. So yeah, so these are my sinking funds right here: auto, home, medical, travel, and clothes. These two, annual and revolving, as you know, that's where I keep birthdays and beauty and all of that stuff. That money comes and goes, so that stays the same. Oh, there's Cricket. Annual, this is where I moved some of my, let me show you. I moved my taxes into my annual. I will have a tax bill this year. I took a significant withdrawal out of a IRA to pay off a HELOC. I mean, that was a whole different thing. I'll try to remember to link something about that up here. And plus I did eBay for the first 9 or 10 months of 2023. So I will have taxes. And so far I have at least $1,150 put away for taxes and tax prep. Last year it was like $1,200 or $1,300 with everything. My P.O. box, and as a reminder, you know, I'm a big fan of Post-it notes. I'm going to put in $12 a month here. My tags and registration is going to get $12 a month. Currently, this is full at $130. I have to pay it, you know, this week probably. My tags is $140. That's due in February. So, but I will start this, you know, my first cash stuffing in January. Pest control, that's going to get $27 a month because that currently has whatever it has in it. I should know that, but I don't. $215 because I moved some money around. And I'm going to need about another 100 or so because it's $320. Cricket's looking for me. Cricket, back here. And then annual subscriptions. This is a whole nother thing. Annual subscriptions such as Microsoft Prime, Norton Antivirus, Safety Deposit Box, and my annual Aflac, which I pay quarterly, which one day I'd like to pay annually, but I'm not there yet. So that'll be $88, and $139 or $140 will go into annual. So meet annual. Okay. Then I have this binder. As you know, I was a big fan of all the different color binders. I love them. And I love the categories in them and all the envelopes. But I think it was starting to stress me out. I'm not sure. But towards the end of the year, I was really stressed out over, I don't know what. Anxiety was on high alert. So I'm going to try to simplify it, but I do reserve the right to change my mind because I probably will. So I took my sinking funds, right up through here, these, and I just put them all into a singular binder. And we'll put that right there. So I have auto, which I combined all of my little envelopes into auto because I did have some costs. Hold, please. Okay, we'll try to continue. So I had, six different categories in auto, and I just had to combine them. And right now, auto has $7.96 in it. And with my monthly stuffings of $170, that will total $2,040 over the year that will go into the auto fund. So that will bring it close to $3,000, but we're going to have expenditures. Definitely. So then I took out all my home envelopes and emptied those out. And they have just one single envelope in here. The home balance, after some shopping, is $1,002. And I'll be budgeting $170 a month, which, as you can see, is $2,040 a year. So that should cover stuff in the home, inside and outside. It's going to have to. Well, we're going to try it. Like I said, I reserve the right to change my mind and go back to my millions of categories and envelopes. Medical has $421 in it. We've spent a lot of medical, and we've spent a lot of auto too, because that was almost $2,000, and I had to take my car into the shop. It was worth it. That's fine. Medical, I've had to pay, let's see, like maybe $800 out of this. But hey, for 2023, our deductible is complete. So when we save up the $170 every month, of course, we will accumulate $2,000 throughout the year. That may or may not be enough. I'm not sure, but I have other plans in place to boost this. Travel is getting $150 a month, and currently it has $1,000, over $1,000. I love Cricket, and that will give us $1,800 for the year. May or may not be enough, but we're going to work with it. And clothing has $674. I think I told you this before, and I take out $120 for that. When I get to $1,000, I'm going to move this to some other little sinking fund. But my husband shops, well, I guess we both do, kind of shop in bulk. You find something that fits, you get a couple colors of it, and boom. Maybe that's him, that's not me. And he buys it. He'll spend a couple $100 all at once getting what he needs. Fine and dandy. But this way I'll have the cash on hand. And if it doesn't get to $1,000 and I have to divert these funds to something else, that's okay too. That's what we do with our budgeting. We move the money around where we need it. So I have all of these in here. Yeah, I simplified it because I think it was overwhelming me, but that's fine. As I said, I reserve the right to change my mind. And I'll probably update this, once a month to see where I'm at. I don't know, but I just wanted you to see that. Next, savings challenges. These are all of my savings challenges, but let me explain something first. Look. She's just going to bark. She knows where I'm at. Okay, the blue binder, once I do that every month, that will give me $3,360 saved. The holidays, that's $100 a month. That's $1,200 every year, which, might be enough, might not. I think it's more than adequate. More than adequate. And Show Me the Love is $160. That's where you guys go back to every Monday to my Savings Challenge Monday video and leave me likes. And that's a $19.20 at the max. And if I don't max it out, that money, usually max would be $40 every paycheck. No, Cricket, $40 every week. I've only maxed that out a couple times. Maybe that will change, but the rest of that money usually goes into another savings challenge. So I have to be a little more conscious of that. That totals up to $64.80. Fine, that sounds good, right? That we have $64.80 for savings challenges, but I have to take away this $1,200 because this is automatically going to the holidays. So that leaves us, what does that leave us? That leaves us $64.80 minus $1,200, $52.80. That leaves us $52.80 to work with. So we're over here back in this binder. I think this will work out. Okay, Cricket's in the room with me. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so this is how I've broken it down. I have, of course, we know Show Me the Love. This gets the money from Show Me the Love, and then I move it around to where it needs to go. So my first envelope in this Savings Challenge binder is the $5,000 envelope. Right now it has $1,780 in it, and I'm going to divide it up that it gets, hopefully, $2,000, and I'm dividing up this $5,280, but with the goal of saving $4,000 overall, because I think I can divert some other things over there, like the alphabet bucks or the 100 envelope challenge, you know, the low denomination one. I don't know. We'll see. But I have to set it a little bit higher. But, you know, I'm going to spend some of this money. Christmas, I'm only going to put 1,000 into it. It currently has 20. And I can probably lower this amount of actual money because I think I'm going to use my cash rewards from Capital One. I'm just going to leave them there at Capital One and let them accumulate. I think right now I have $140. I'll try to remember to put it up here, give or take. Is it 142 or 124? It's enough. I might let that accumulate till I get a good chunk of it and then move it over here to Christmas. And then I can divert those savings or that challenge money to something else. Rainy day, it's just going to be the Oops account. It currently has $10 and I'd like to get that to 1,000. We'll see. And car down payment, that's $465. I can add 1,000 with all of my savings challenges, but I'd like to get it to 2,000. So I'll have to use some of my other little savings challenges like the low denomination 100 envelope savings challenge, or the alphabet bucks, or money I find on the ground, whatever. I'm just kidding. All right, so kiddos, they currently have between them both, it's $245. As a refresher, I'm going to put away $500 each for their graduation. Initially, I'd like to build it up to more, but I have 3 years at least for the first one to graduate. I will be contributing $280 from my savings challenges, but my goal is to contribute $500, so that'll be $745 total. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. I mean, for now, we'll see. But that is just a reminder of how I have to distribute this money and where it's going to go. But we'll see how it goes. So there will be adjustments. Actually, I do have a little bit of cash in here from, I don't know from what, from last year or from whatever. What do I have in here? Oh, I was cash stuffing already. What do we have? 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So actually I have 20 in the bank and 60 here. So that's pretty good. I'll adjust that. I'll fix that. And new car down payment, that has cash already. And then the kiddos. And I think that's it. And that, for my brain, for today, maybe hopefully this month, is going to be okay, I think. Look at me. Don't second guess yourself, Lisa. Just claim it. You'll be all right. So these are the binders that we went over today, and I am going to start tracking. I know I have a lot of information to share. Oh my God. Hold on. This is my calendar from Dollar Tree. I do well with these. I don't have a lot invested, 5-quarter store. So I'm going to start tracking my bill pay and my spending. No promises. I'm going to try. It's like a New Year's resolution. You're going to try. We'll see. But maybe that will help me to be a little more accountable with my cash, which I think I'm doing okay, really, with the cash that I have. But if I can track it a little more effectively, I think we can only benefit from that. That's what I think. These are our paydays. This is when money goes in the bank for me, you know, square, triangle, triangle, square. So that helps me. I'm a visual person. And I think my daughter is too. She wants to get one of those huge wall calendars with all of the months laid out. I thought, my God, if I was raising a family, working like 10 jobs, I'd do that too. So yeah, I'm going to start doing that, at least for January, or at least for the first week in January. That's all I can promise you. But anyway, that makes me feel better that I can now put this in my notebook. I've distributed the money. I know where it's going for the year. I mean, I should have just extended all the numbers out for a year, but I'm not really worried about all of these, just these and these. And this one, once we get his first 4-day-a-week paycheck. But that's it. Okay. Thank you for hanging out with me today and listening to that rambling, because all of this was really bothering me, and I'm going to keep all of my pretty binders because I love those little binders. And I might be back to multi-envelope binder saving money again. Might not. We'll see. All right. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.